I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life, and now I'm going to do it because she didn't do it.
Oh, I think it's good.
Slowly, gently lowered into the oil. Don't burn yourself.
It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's lying Kamala. Never even touch it, huh?
Exactly.
I always wondered, wow, that's pretty good stuff like that.
We will give them salt payments.
What's this stuff there? They look like too much. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Hello. Hi, boy. How are you? Your new baby. How are you? Great. How are you? So this is compliments of me, okay? Thank you very much. How long have you had it?
This location about a year. I've been an operator for 12 years.
Nice.
Well, what you listened to, what you got to hear was Trump. I know you heard, if for those of you who have actually worked at McDonald's, you heard the fry. The beeping of the fries. Yes, Trump was actually in McDonald's today, there in Pennsylvania. Worked in McDonald's. Yes, worked in McDonald's. Now you have the naysayers say, oh, it was closed, it was shut down, and it was Trump supporters. Doesn't matter. We have all been on numerous jobs where you are trained first before you're sent out there to, or you clock in, right, before it's actually open to the public. And you're doing the, not even factoring that possibility, factor in that he's the former / maybe future president of the United States who has already had 2, you could even maybe say 3 failed assassination attempts on his life. And you have folks out there saying, oh, well, the McDonald's was closed. The guy still worked at McDonald's. I mean, there's plenty of videos. He literally did the same. If you go to McDonald's and you watch them do the fries, they're going to do the same thing you seen Trump do. I can't make this up. You got folks saying, is this AI? Because, they're seeing pictures and stuff. No, he went to McDonald's. He actually worked at a McDonald's. He didn't just stand there and do nothing and talk. He worked. Some of you guys might have to look up the definition of work. I mean, it's very simple. Neither here or there. And dare say he worked for free. Neither here or there. Outside of that, let's disregard the haters. To those who loved to see that iconic, historic, legendary, goated experience, that was just, it's hard to even put it into words, okay? I mean, could you imagine pulling up to Wendy's and Abraham Lincoln handing you your food? Can you imagine pulling up to Burger King and Ronald Reagan handing you your food? I mean, could you George Washington's cooked your fries? Well, Donald Trump did that. Literally, the man of the people served the people. When you watched, me personally, I watched with a smile. I couldn't stop smiling. I just couldn't stop smiling. It's one of those things, mind you, I used to be one of those, again, I have to tell you from this perspective of, I was one of those folks that was like, oh, Trump, Okay. I was never one of those. Oh, this guy, never one of those. You ever see the meme where when he won back in 2016, you had the white broad. She's all, nah! Okay. No, I never went that far. I never went that far. Okay. Trust me on that. I never went that far. Okay, when he won, first of all, I can tell you this. Let me honestly tell you this: when Trump won, even though I didn't vote for him and I did not want Hillary to win. So when he won, I was like, okay, it's Trump, but it was like if I had to pick, if I literally went and voted, I would have voted for Trump. But nobody was holding a gun to my head and making me, just like now. But again, I am pulling for Trump. I am. I just am. I was pulling for him in 2020. Okay. But I will say, since he started to run, or since when it came down to escalate, up until this point, my view of Trump has changed drastically, dramatically, exponentially. Okay. Because when you step away from the fake news, you see all the fake news back there? I like when he does that. Okay? When you step away from that and you get the alternative, you go on YouTube and you see what you see on X and all. When you get the alternative, and it can start to slowly change your perspective, and that's what happened. Okay, I recommend anyone out there, or you tell folks, hey, step away from the mainstream news. Step away from it. Just don't watch. Get your news from other sources, and not just one, multiple sources, and then you form your own opinion. Do some isolated, here he goes. For those of you who know me, do some isolated critical thinking. And then form your own opinion. I'm not going to necessarily say I was a never Trumper. No, I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is I went from not caring to intrigued. Every day you wake up, you wake up in history. Every time you wake up, you're living in history. History has been taking place on a rapid and more, there has never been a former president or a presidential candidate run in there and go work at McDonald's. It's just never happened. Trump did it though. And you know what? He did it in Pennsylvania. And then shortly thereafter, he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers New York Jets game. Okay. It's kind of tough for me to talk about, be it that my Niners got blew out. I'm not gonna say they got blew out, but they took a butt whooping against the Chiefs. We just, you guys, if you know, it's kind of tough for me being a 49ers fan. That was just a disappointing loss. Very disappointing. I had high hopes. And to add insult to injury, you had the Brandon Ayuk. But just to weave, like Trump says, I'm doing the weave. He was at the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets game. Steelers beat the Jets. And Russell Wilson's return. Okay. I was thinking, man, who do I want? I was thinking, would I want to get that win? And when I think about it, I'm probably more happy that I'm okay that Russell Wilson got. I was like, Rodgers could use, because the two quarterback, I always like Aaron Rodgers. Didn't always like Russell Wilson, but it's just the hate. And I always pull for folks that just get unnecessary hate. Okay, now as far when it comes to football, now his personal life and all that, some say how he simped out and all that, and I teach his own. But as far as football, I just don't like how, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I know because, he trounced my Niners a couple times. I just gotta, had to give respect. You give respect. It's right that he should be starting. I don't know why folks are all like, Justin Fields. No, Russell Wilson. The guy's got a Super Bowl. I'm so glad he got away from Sean Payton. I don't know what that was about, and last night was a testament to he's not done. Wilson's not done. The Super Bowl, I don't know, but he's just not done. It's just the same thing I feel about Rodgers. Rodgers is not done. Mind you, he's just coming off that. If Rodgers, I hope he doesn't retire. I hope he goes at it one more year, especially since they got Devontae Adams. And 1 or 2 more years, But I'm pulling for these guys. All said and done, when it comes back all down to it, I'm pulling for those guys. I am happy that Russell Wilson got the win. Put the league on notice. Steelers. I believe they are 5-2. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. I'll double back and check myself. But outside of that, guys, hey, Mcdonald Trump. That's what the people are saying. Mcdonald Trump, get it? Neither here nor there. House here, okay? Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, wait. Messed that up. Mind you, guys, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here in Houston, okay? I know most of you all are getting up super early, Neither here nor there. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and most definitely subscribe. House out.